I know that in this room, and for those listening from afar, there are souls exhausted from trying to be strong. There are cries that cannot be uttered. There are, why, questions to which the answer seems to be the silence of heaven. Perhaps you're wrestling with the profound weight of disappointment, the sharp sting of betrayal, or the gnawing ache of loneliness. Your heart might feel like a broken instrument, incapable of producing anything but discordant notes of sorrow. I understand that feeling of being adrift, of trying to navigate a storm without a compass, where every direction seems to lead further into despair. My heart goes out to all who are silently enduring this pain, carrying burdens unseen and unheard. But I want us to discover a liberating truth together. God doesn't demand a cheerful song when our hearts are shattered. He offers us a sacred songbook, and within it are the very notes of lament. He gives us the unwavering promise in Psalm 34-18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. He doesn't shy away from our mess. He draws near to it. Consider the prophet Jeremiah, often called the weeping prophet. His laments in the book of Lamentations are raw, unfiltered expressions of grief and despair, yet they are powerful prayers that ultimately point back to God's steadfast love. Jeremiah didn't sugarcoat his pain. He brought it directly to God, and in doing so, he found a way to articulate the deepest agonies of his soul. We won't shy away from difficult emotions. Instead, we will learn to transform our very sighs into a prayer, an authentic melody before God. This journey isn't about finding a quick fix, but about finding a voice for your soul. This week, as a step of faith, find one verse from a psalm that perfectly describes your current feelings and read it aloud each morning. Let it be the opening note of your own honest conversation with the divine conductor. Now that we've found the first notes to express our inner turmoil, let's explore how the Psalms transform those laments into a powerful dialogue with God. Psalm 31 immediately invites us into a sanctuary, a fortress where we can find ultimate security. The psalmist begins, "In you, Lord, I take refuge. Let me never be put to shame. Deliver me in your righteousness." This isn't a plea born of wishful thinking. It's a declaration of a soul clinging to an unwavering promise. God is a sure refuge. He is the anchor in the fiercest storms, the foundation that does not crumble. Perhaps you're feeling exposed, vulnerable, as if the walls around you are crumbling. You might be experiencing the shame of past mistakes or the fear of an uncertain future. I understand that feeling of wanting to disappear, of longing for a safe place where the relentless pressures of life can't reach you. My heart resonates with anyone who has sought shelter and found none in the conventional places. Consider David, the author of many psalms, including Psalm 31. His life was fraught with danger, betrayal, and relentless pursuit by his enemies. Yet, time and again, he ran to God. He didn't pretend to be fearless. He expressed his terror, his anguish, and then he deliberately chose to take refuge in the Lord. This wasn't a one-time act, but a constant returning, a continuous melody of trust even amidst dissonance. It was in these moments of vulnerability that he discovered God's unwavering faithfulness. As a step of faith this week, when you feel overwhelmed, intentionally whisper or pray, "In you, Lord, I take refuge." Let these words become your shield. As we delve deeper into the orchestration of Psalm 31, we encounter the raw, unadorned cries of a soul in distress. The psalmist pours out his heart. "Be merciful to me, Lord, for I am in distress. My eyes grow weak with sorrow, my soul and body with grief." This is not a polite request. It is a desperate plea, a guttural cry from the depths of anguish. It's an unwavering promise that God not only hears but invites our most honest lament. Psalm 46:1 reminds us, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." He is not distant or indifferent. He is intimately involved in our suffering. Have you ever felt so overwhelmed that words failed you? Have you experienced a grief so profound it felt like a physical ache, draining all your strength? I know that paralyzing sensation of being caught in a storm of circumstances with no discernible way out. My heart aches for those who are silently enduring such profound inner battles, believing their cries might be too insignificant or too broken to reach divine ears. Consider Joseph, sold into slavery by his brothers, unjustly imprisoned, enduring years of hardship. While the Bible doesn't record his exact prayers during those times, we can imagine the deep cries of his heart for deliverance. Yet, through it all, he held on to a steadfast faith in God's ultimate plan, even when it seemed utterly bleak. His story is a testament to God's divine deliverance that often unfolds not as a sudden escape, but as a sustained presence and a redemptive journey through the trial itself. As a step of faith this week, write down one honest, raw lament you have, expressing your deepest pain, and then simply state, "But I trust in you, Lord." Let your honesty be a bridge to his divine intervention. Continuing our melodic journey through Psalm 31, we arrive at the profound act of absolute surrender and trust. The psalmist declares, "Into your hands I commit my spirit. Deliver me, Lord, my faithful God." This is the crescendo of faith, a moment of profound vulnerability met with unwavering confidence in God's care. It's an unwavering promise woven into the fabric of God's character. He is faithful, and he holds our very being in his hands. He is the ultimate restorer of souls, the one who can make broken things new. Perhaps you've tried to carry your burdens alone, to fix everything yourself, only to find yourself more exhausted and discouraged. You might be struggling to relinquish control, to truly believe that someone else can bear your weight. I understand the fear of letting go, of the unknown that lies beyond your grasp. My heart goes out to those who have fought tirelessly, only to find themselves at the brink of spiritual and emotional depletion, yearning for a deeper peace. Think of Jesus himself, on the cross, quoting this very verse. "Father, into your hands I commit my spirit." Even in his deepest agony, facing ultimate suffering, he demonstrated profound trust in his Father. This wasn't a sign of weakness, but of ultimate strength, a complete surrender that unlocked divine power and brought about the greatest restoration. His example offers us a profound blueprint for our own moments of surrender, showing us that true peace comes from releasing control and placing our lives, our fears, and our future into God's sovereign care. As a step of faith this week, find a quiet moment, close your eyes, and whisper, "Into your hands, Lord, I commit my spirit," allowing yourself to truly lean into his embrace. We have journeyed together through the harmonies of lament, sought refuge in the fortress of faith, cried out in distress, and embraced the profound act of absolute trust. From the silent echoes of pain to the confident declaration of surrender, we have found that God orchestrates even our deepest struggles into a symphony of hope. You have been led from the dissonant notes of despair to discovering your own resilient melody. Now, let us together declare a collective confession of hope. Though the melody of my life may waver, I still believe you are the conductor. Though I may not see the light, I still believe you are my song. Lord, you are my strength and my psalm. You are my fortress and my deliverer, my rock and my redeemer. I invite you now to find your rest in him, allowing the divine conductor to reharmonize your soul and grant you his profound peace. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May he lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. May he grant you strength in your weakness, solace in your sorrow, and a renewed song of hope that echoes through every season of your life.